Today is day 49 of the Get Fit with Christ movement, and I am so excited about what God is doing. Happy 4th of July, first and foremost. But God is just so good. Today with the Get Fit with Christ movement, it was raining outside, but I was prepared. And God allowed me to take my umbrella, and I even had some support from my sister, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for joining the Get Fit with Christ movement this morning. In the rain, we were walking, okay? So you all just be of encouraged that whatever God has for you to do, just do it. This wonderful woman of God is doing some amazing things for the kingdom. Check her out. HeyJossie.com. Check her out. Thank you so much, Jocelyn, just for coming. Today, you all, I just want to share with you all what God is doing in my personal life, and how the Get Fit with Christ movement is affecting it. The Get Fit with Christ movement, of course, is to help release strongholds. I have been dealing with my wants, my plan, versus what God has for me, what He wants, and His plan. A lot of times we as people, we like to, if we're not seeing results, we like to dip our hands into it. I understand that. Guess what? You're not alone. I'm right there with you. I just want to encourage those of you out there, if you are going through that, just know that God has your best interest at heart and He knows best. A lot of times we want things. We want a husband, we want a wife, we want a car, we want a house, we want money, we want another job, we want all of these different things, but yet, do we trust God to supply that? Right? Do we really believe that God does not want us to have the best husband? Do we not believe that God wants us to have the best car? Do we not believe that God wants us to get to where we want to get to? Yes, God wants the best for us. But in the meantime, God supplies our needs, not necessarily our wants. And I'm not saying that God can't give you what He wants you to have or give you what you want, because your wants will line up with what He has for you the closer you get to Him. So you'll understand that more the deeper you get into Him. But what I'm saying is that your wants, your needs have to be met. And God knows that your needs have to be met. So say, for instance, if it's a car, right? God has blessed you with a car that gets you to point A and point B. And there's nothing wrong with that car. Yet, all in all, you see another car that looks better and you feel like, you know what, I want this car. But God is not leading you towards that car. But all at the same time, you want it. And that's natural, because guess what? You are human. You want what you want when you want it. But when you gave your life to Christ, and this is what God is reminding me, when you gave me your life, Latoya, when you said, I trust you, Latoya, when you say, I trust you, God, when you said that, Latoya, you gave me your will. Your wants became my wants. Your needs became my needs. So you may not need that car. You have a car right now that gets you to point A and point B. So what? You may have to spend an extra little bit of money to fix certain things in that car, and that's okay. But I'm still allowed you to get to point A and point B. So that's the blessing. I blessed you with that. I allowed you to get that car. I made room for you to get that car. But yet, here you are trying to stick your hands where they don't belong, and now you're getting yourself into another situation where you feel like, this is what I want though, God, and I know what's best for me. No, Toya, you don't know what's best for you. You don't. You don't know what that car is going to really do to you. That car is going to prevent you from getting to your husband. That car is going to take away food from out of your mouth in the next couple of months. That car is going to take away from the abundance as to what I have for you to go. So be mindful and careful what you say is God and what's not of God. Because the thing about it is that when we step out the will of Christ, it's not God blessing us with anything. It's you. You're blessing yourself. It's not God. And then we want to put God on it. God wouldn't do that. So you just got to be mindful what you say is God and what you say is not. Because guess what? You got to look in the mirror and you